Today we're ranking the top 15 open-world PS5 games you can't miss. Huge maps, crazy freedom, and worlds that pull you in for hours. From dark fantasy lands to neon cities, these are the games that truly let you play your way. Let's jump right in. No Man's Sky is an open-world space adventure on PlayStation 5 that throws you into a whole universe with almost no limits. You start with a tiny ship and a damaged suit, then slowly work your way up as you explore endless planets, each with its own creatures, weather, and secrets. You can land anywhere, step out, mine resources, build bases, trade, fight pirates, or just chill and enjoy the view. Fly seamlessly from the surface straight into space, jump between star systems, and team up with friends online. If you love exploration and freedom, this PS5 game never runs out of places to discover. Where Winds Meet is a brand new PlayStation 5 open-world adventure that lets you live out your own Wuxia legend in ancient China. You're not just following waypoints, you're roaming huge landscapes, from misty mountains and bamboo forests to crowded cities full of secrets, choosing who you want to be, wandering swordsman, mercenary, healer, or something in between. What really makes Where Winds Meet stand out is the freedom in both combat and movement. You can parry, dodge, run across rooftops, even glide through the air in stylish, choreographed battles that feel like a classic martial arts movie you control. On PS5, the detailed character animations, dynamic weather, and cinematic lighting look incredibly sharp, making every duel and every sunset feel unforgettable. Ghost of Tsushima. Director's Cut on PlayStation 5 is an open-world samurai adventure where the entire island becomes your playground. You ride across golden fields, bamboo forests, and stormy shores, choosing whether to fight with honor or strike from the shadows. Every location feels meaningful. Foxes lead you to shrines, haikus let you pause and reflect, and duels play out like intense, cinematic showdowns. You are free to follow the story or simply explore, upgrade your gear, and master new techniques. On PS5, the combat, atmosphere, and Iki Island expansion all blend into one unforgettable open-world journey. Dragon's Dogma 2 on PlayStation 5 is an open-world action RPG where the world actually reacts to how you play. You travel across a huge, living landscape with your party of AI companions called pawns, who learn from your actions, call out enemy weaknesses, and fight right beside you. Combat is fast and physical. You can climb giant monsters, target specific limbs, and use the terrain to your advantage. You are free to roam, take on quests in any order, get ambushed at night, and discover hidden paths and secrets. As an open-world PS5 game, it feels unpredictable, dangerous, and completely alive. The Outer Worlds 2 is a sarcastic, open-world style sci-fi adventure where mega-corporations basically own the galaxy and you're stuck in the middle of their mess. You wake up on a strange world and start hopping between planets, each with its own factions, dangers, and dark sense of humor. You can talk your way out of trouble, blast your way through it, or completely break the rules with weird character builds and perks. Companions react to your choices, quests branch in unexpected ways, and every decision pushes the story in a different direction. If you like freedom, dark comedy, and shaping the fate of entire colonies, this universe is yours to mess with. Ghost of Yotei is a brand new PlayStation 5 samurai ghost story set on the frozen slopes of a cursed mountain. You play as a wandering ronin bound to the spirits of Yotei, slipping between the world of the living and the dead as you hunt down whatever poisoned this land. This isn't just another open-world action game. The mountain itself is a maze of narrow ridges, hidden shrines, and haunted forests, where every gust of wind and every distant bell might be a clue or a warning. What really makes Ghost of Yotei stand out is how stealth, swordplay, and spirit powers blend together. One moment you're tracking footprints in fresh snow, The next, you're vanishing into fog, then reappearing behind an enemy for a single, precise strike. On PS5, the icy storms, glowing lanterns, drifting ash, and detailed armor all look incredibly sharp, making every duel and every quiet night walk feel intense and unforgettable. Immortals Fenyx, rising on PlayStation 5, is an open-world mythological adventure where you're not just playing a hero, you're building one. You explore a colorful, stylized version of the Golden Isle, climbing cliffs, gliding through the sky with magical wings, and solving clever puzzles in hidden vaults. The world is full of gods, monsters, and sarcastic narration that keeps everything light and fun. You can fight with both weapons and godly powers, customize your abilities, and tackle challenges in any order you like. As an open-world PS5 game, it mixes exploration, combat, and puzzles into one playful Greek epic. Destiny 2. The Edge of Fate on PlayStation 5 is a fast-paced, open-world style sci-fi shooter that constantly pulls you between epic story moments and free exploration. You drop into huge zones filled with public events, secrets, and enemies that can appear from almost anywhere. One moment you're following the main quest, the next you're chasing hidden chests, lost sectors, or world bosses with your fire team. Gunplay is tight and satisfying, and your abilities make every fight feel explosive and stylish. As an open-world PS5 experience, it keeps you moving, looting, and leveling in a living universe that never really stands still. Borderlands 4 on PlayStation 5 throws you into a chaotic, open-world looter shooter where everything either explodes, talks trash, or drops loot. You're unleashed on the war-torn planet Kairos, a huge, seamless map packed with bandit strongholds, alien ruins, cramped dungeons, and wide-open deserts. You can jump in a vehicle and just drive toward whatever looks dangerous, or follow the story and side quests at your own pace. Guns feel wild and punchy, your abilities let you break fights wide open, and co-op keeps the madness going. As an open-world PS5 game, it's all about fast action, ridiculous weapons, and endless mayhem with your squad. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 5 is an open-world superhero game that makes New York City feel like your personal playground. You switch between Peter Parker and Miles Morales, each with their own powers, combos, and stories, swinging through the city, gliding with web wings, and dropping into fights in seconds. The streets, rooftops, and alleys are packed with side missions, random crimes, hidden collectibles, and big cinematic boss battles. You can follow the main story, or just lose yourself in free roam, upgrading gadgets and suits as you go. As an open-world PS5 game, it combines fluid movement, emotional storytelling, and spectacular action into one seamless experience. Avatar. Frontiers of Pandora is a new PlayStation 5 adventure that drops you right into the heart of Pandora, not just as a visitor, but as a Na'vi fighting for your home. You're gliding through the sky, riding creatures, sneaking through dense jungle, and hitting human bases with hit-and-run tactics. On PS5, the colors, lighting, and tiny details in the world look insanely sharp, so every forest, storm, and sunrise. Horizon Forbidden West on PlayStation 5 is a huge open-world adventure where every step feels like discovering the ruins of a lost future. You play as Aloy, exploring lush jungles, deserts, and underwater ruins while hunting massive robotic creatures that each need a different strategy to take down. You can climb, glide, swim, and sneak your way through the world, choosing how you approach each fight and each mission. Side quests, ruins, and machine-infested zones are scattered everywhere. As an open-world PS5 game, it blends exploration, storytelling, and intense combat into one stunning, living world. Far Cry 6 on PlayStation 5 is an explosive open-world shooter that drops you into a tropical dictatorship on the edge of revolution. You play as Dani Rojas, fighting to free the island of Yara using anything you can find. Improvised weapons, homemade gadgets, tanks, even a crocodile companion. The entire island is open for you to explore. Dense jungles, busy towns, hidden rebel camps, and military checkpoints you can attack however you like. You can sneak in quietly, cause chaos with crazy gear, or ride across the map and start trouble anywhere. As an open-world PS5 game, it's all about freedom, chaos, and constant action. RC Raiders on PlayStation 5 is a co-op, open-world style sci-fi shooter where you and your squad fight back against an overwhelming machine invasion from space. You drop into wide, ruined landscapes filled with wreckage, abandoned structures, and patrolling ARC machines that can appear at any moment. Every raid is about improvising, scavenging gear, setting up ambushes, using elevation and cover, and working together to survive. You choose when to push deeper, when to extract, and what risks you're willing to take for better loot. As an open-world PS5 experience, it's all about tension, teamwork, and that feeling that danger can come from any direction. Elden Ring on PlayStation 5 is a dark, open-world fantasy game that lets you carve your own brutal adventure. You wake up in the lands between with almost no guidance, free to ride in any direction, fight terrifying bosses, or just explore ruins and castles at your own pace. Every hill, cave, and broken bridge hides something: a new weapon, a deadly enemy, or a secret path. You can build your character however you want and tackle challenges in different orders. As an open-world PS5 game, it's punishing, mysterious, and incredibly rewarding when you finally overcome what once felt impossible.